The dream of an open-plan home is simple, light, air, and a seamless flow between our daily activities. But the reality? It can often feel like one giant, cluttered room where the kitchen smells meet the sofa cushions. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're mastering the art of the great room. We're diving into the essential tips for blending your kitchen, dining, and lounge areas into one stunning, cohesive sanctuary that feels both grand and intimate. Achieving a successful open-concept layout requires a strategic approach known as zoning. This design philosophy moves beyond the mere absence of walls to establish functional rooms within rooms through visual cues, spatial psychology, and architectural anchors. By implementing these invisible boundaries, you prevent a large space from feeling cavernous or cluttered, ensuring each area serves its intended purpose while maintaining a cohesive aesthetic. 1. Strategic furniture placement and traffic flow. While a large sectional sofa is a primary tool for walling off a lounge, the orientation is key. The back of the sofa should face the adjacent zone to create a physical barrier. To enhance this effect, place a low-profile console table behind the sofa. This adds a secondary layer of separation and provides a surface for decor or lamps. Additionally, consider breathable partitions like open-backed bookshelves or sheer slat walls. These provide a sense of enclosure without sacrificing natural light or sightlines. Always map out your circulation paths. Ensure there are clear 36-inch walkways between furniture groupings to naturally guide movement through the home without disrupting the functional zones. 2. Flooring, textures, and the island principle. Area rugs are the most effective way to anchor a space. To work correctly, the rug must be scaled properly. In a living zone, at least the front legs of all seating should rest on the rug. In a dining zone, the rug should extend 24 to 36 inches beyond the table to accommodate chairs. This creates a psychological island that tells the brain where one activity ends and another begins. You can further distinguish zones through material transitions, such as moving from hardwood in the living area to decorative tile in the kitchen, or by using varying textures, such as a high-pile plush rug for comfort in the seating area versus a durable flat weave in high-traffic transition spots. 3. Vertical anchors and layered illumination. Lighting serves as a vertical boundary that defines the volume of a zone. A statement chandelier or a series of pendant lights creates a visual tether between the ceiling and the furniture below, effectively boxing in the space. To maximize this, implement light layering. Ambient lighting, general overhead lights for the entire open plan, task lighting, focus beams over kitchen counters or reading nooks, accent lighting, dimmable wall sconces or floor lamps that create a localized glow, allowing you to turn off the rest of the house and focus on a single zone in the evening. 4. Cohesive color palettes and architectural details. To prevent the space from feeling disjointed, use a thread of color that runs through all zones, but vary the intensity. For example, use a soft gray on the main walls, but apply a deeper charcoal accent wall in the dining area to give it a distinct personality. Architectural details can also reinforce zoning. Coffered ceilings, exposed timber beams, or even a slight change in floor level, such as a sunken living room, provide permanent, sophisticated boundaries that define the layout without ever needing a single interior door. In an open-concept layout, the absence of physical boundaries necessitates a golden thread, a recurring design element that guides the eye seamlessly from one functional zone to another. Without this intentional flow, large spaces can feel fragmented, chaotic, or visually overwhelming. 1. Establishing the foundation, the core neutral. The core neutral serves as the canvas for the entire floor. Selecting a versatile shade like soft stone, warm greige, or muted oatmeal provides a consistent backdrop that absorbs and reflects light uniformly. Application: this color should be applied to the largest surface areas, including primary walls, flooring, and large-scale cabinetry. The benefit: by maintaining a single wall color across the kitchen, dining, and living areas, you eliminate visual stops, making the overall square footage appear more expansive. 2. The rule of 3, strategic accent integration. To prevent a neutral space from feeling sterile, a secondary and tertiary color palette must be introduced. Professional designers often utilize the 60-30-10 rule, adapted for open spaces. 60% core neutral, walls and floors. 30% secondary color, large furniture pieces, e.g., a navy kitchen island or a charcoal sofa. 10% accent color, small-scale decor, e.g., gold hardware, patterned cushions, or artwork. 3. The echo effect, visual repetition. Cohesion is achieved through echoing specific finishes and hues across different zones. This creates a sense of rhythm and intentionality. Textile echoing. If your living room features navy velvet cushions, incorporate that same navy in the dining chair upholstery or a runner in the kitchen. Metallic continuity. Hardware is a powerful connector. Matching the brushed gold of kitchen cabinet pulls to the legs of a dining table or the frame of a living room mirror binds the disparate areas together. Wood tones. Ensure that wood grains, flooring, shelving, and furniture legs share similar undertones, either all cool or all warm, to prevent a clashing aesthetic. 4. Zoning through texture. While color provides continuity, texture provides definition. Use different materials to signal a change in function without breaking the visual flow. Kitchen, hard, reflective surfaces, quartz, tile, polished metal. Dining, natural, mid-range textures, wood, linen, lounge, soft, high-pile textures, wool rugs, velvet, knit throws. 5. Detailed implementation checklist. Sightlines. Stand in one corner of the room and look across to the other. Identify at least 3 points where the same color or material appears. Lighting consistency. Use a consistent color rendering index (CRI) and color temperature, e.g., 3000K, for all recessed lighting to ensure colors look the same in every zone. The transition point. Use area rugs to anchor furniture groupings. A rug that contains both your core neutral and your accent color acts as a bridge for the entire palette. Function is just as important as fashion. In an open space, traffic flow is king. Ensure there are clear, unobstructed walkways, usually at least 1 meter wide, between the zones. You don't want to be dodging a coffee table just to get to the fridge. And don't forget about the sensory side of things. High-quality ventilation in the kitchen is a non-negotiable to keep cooking smells from lingering in the lounge. Also, consider integrated appliances. Hiding your dishwasher and fridge behind cabinetry helps the kitchen feel less like a utility zone and more like a sophisticated extension of your living room. Creating a stunning open-plan space is all about balance, balancing the shared light with private corners, and grand scale with tiny, thoughtful details. By zoning with furniture, unifying your colors, and respecting the flow of your home, you can turn a house into a masterpiece. If you're ready to transform your floor plan, hit that like button and subscribe for more luxury design insights. Happy decorating!